All right, humans. It's March 4th right now. While I'm making this, I don't know when it's going to be when you watch it, but it's got March 4th energy on it, and that's what I want us to do. I want us to March 4th. Okay, so in celebration of March 4th, we're going to do a new love reading for the general. For the collective. I am going to consider doing individuals for each zodiac sign. I'll do that. I'll consider that this evening. I have a few things to think about, so I'll give that some thought. Listen, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There's many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. If you get a couple of extra ones, take those. Those are extra. It may or may not resonate. So hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, of course, and viewer discretion is advised. So for those of us who've been doing our shadow work, breaking karmic ties, breaking generational curses, cutting cords, let's talk about the new love that's about to come into our lives. Okay, because it's time to March 4th. I know that's right. So, the first question I want to ask the ancestors is this: what do you need to do to prepare for your new love? Okay, ancestors, I need a common thread that unites the collective on this one. Okay, what do they have all in common that they need to do to prepare for their new love, who's coming in very shortly? Okay, of course, what you have to do to prepare is going to get you right up to the moment of arrival. Okay, so what do they have to do to prepare? Okay, you got to build up your boundaries, and you got to be firm in your beliefs. Yeah, you got to be real firm, and just but relax. Relax. Okay, like have your authority. Make sure your boundaries are built. But don't be hyper vigilant. Don't do that. There's no need. Be detached. Yet present. Detached yet present to the situation with your love. Okay, so let's go into that because that's intriguing. What do we mean by that? What do we mean by that? Okay, yeah, all right. I see. Yeah, okay. So keep your boundaries firm. Okay, because what I see here is, how we sometimes have the tendency to be like, like if somebody gets in close proximity to you, or, you end up going out and dating someone or some such thing, or, some possibility is like percolating in the atmosphere, and you're like, is that him? Is that her? Kind of thing. So it's like, try to make sure you're not on that frequency, like, because it's a slippery slope, you might have been cool yesterday and just, slide right into that kind of thinking because you're exhausted, because you're tired. Anybody who's being good these days is definitely has some level of exhaustion because it's hard work. It's a lot of gravity out there. So it's very important, the ancestors are saying, for you to hold your emotions in check. Okay, don't get out of control. Don't let lust take over. Don't let, the passion and or anger, popping off, getting triggered, whatever. Stay on your throne. Relax. Stay on your throne, but just be very, very firm about these boundaries. These boundaries are for your safety. You see the cops? That's for your safety and security. Okay? You can be open to the possibilities. See that? That iron pot? It's empty, okay? And she's clean. She's totally clean. She's all heat, okay? And she represents holding in check your fiery emotions. You can flow and change and you can bend and move and all of that, but you are centrally located, at your heart center for your own benefit and for the benefit of all beings, okay? You're not about to be used or abused in this card, okay? But you're open to the possibilities of what can grow, You know, what can we cook? What can we make in this kitchen? Okay? As the Empress. Okay? Loyalty and devotion. To what? To love. To righteousness. To yourself. To what God made you. Fabulous. Okay? Okay, great. That's what you need to do to prepare. All right. So if you're already doing that, if you're anything like me, you're already doing that, right? But don't stop. That's what they're saying. Don't stop that. That's important. That's critical. Okay? Because that is going to work like a charm as a filtration system to keep out any fuck shit. You see what I'm saying? And magicians and things of that sort. Okay? It's going to work like a charm. And you're not going to have to worry about it. They're either going to be scared away because of your boundaries, or it's too much work. And that takes a load off of you, because now you don't have to decipher who the hell is this and what are they up to. And you also are not putting yourself in harm's way while you figure all that out, you know, entertaining this fool. You know what I'm saying? So keep your boundaries up, all right? And stay on the throne. All right, how will you recognize them? How will you know, oh yeah, this is it. This is her. This is him. How will you recognize them? You will recognize your new love, your new soulmate, because you're going to get a little bit of this from the situation. Oh, it's going to be a tower. Oh, okay. So you can't miss it. That's what they said. They said you're not going to be able to miss this motherfucker. Don't worry about it. Okay? You're not going to be able to miss this person. Yeah, it's going to be neon. Okay, it's gonna be neon. Okay, let's go into that. Talk about that a little bit, ancestors. That's interesting. It's very intriguing. Oh, they gonna piss you off. Wow, really? Oh, maybe they already did. Oh, you know who this is. That's what they're saying. I said new. What the hell? I said new, ancestors, even though the ancestors don't care what I said. I mean, you know, with love, with love. But just saying, they just totally brushed my shit like, that's cute. They was like, oh, your idea. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Meanwhile, our idea. Okay. That's good, ancestors. Y'all funny. Okay. They done pissed you off already. You know who this is. It would be a new beginning. Okay? But let me tell you something. You better not come down off that throne. You bet not. I'm telling you right now. You will be under arrest. Okay? All right. Now, how will they recognize you? I mean, I thought this was going to be some new shit. Okay? But it seems like most of you motherfuckers that are watching, I say this with love, already know who this is. Okay. I mean, I guess on the outside possibility, they could be somebody who just pisses you off and you end up starting again. Like, y'all don't get off to a great start right away, like some shit goes down and then you have to start again. Okay, but it's going to be solid when you start again. Like the second time around, like Shalimar. Okay. I'm not going to sing it right now. I don't feel like it. Okay. How will they recognize you? Okay. Oh. 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 Yeah, you know this fool. Man. Sorry for that sound. But this goes to show God don't care nothing about what your plan is. Okay? God do not care nothing about your plan. Because it say here that they're going to slip from their throne. So that's how, look, the Empress and then the Emperor figure. Right? So they're going to slip from their throne, and then that's when they're going to look up and see you are the Empress. And they're like, oh, that was a throne. I thought that was just the chair in the... It's like, no, motherfucker. That's the fucking throne, dude. And you just came up off that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because in this card, he's surrounded by people who both love and worship him, you know, like not worship, I guess that was a bad word, but they love him and they're devoted to him, you know, as their emperor. And then, of course, with any royalty, right, historically around the world, there's a lot of jealousy, schemes, and plots. And also, he has a tendency to start to act tyrannical. That's a possibility. He has his moments of tyrannical action. And so that is the room that those jealous people needed to kind of, you know, kind of slide him right the hell off of his perch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because when you're being tyrannical and narcissistic and controlling, and that means you have a blind spot. You got a pretty bad blind spot. And anybody who's intelligent is going to know that. Or predators who are trained to recognize weak spots will notice that. And of course, you know, the emperor, thinking that he's infallible and unsinkable, turns into the Titanic and he sinks. Much to his shock, here we have bursting free from limiting beliefs. Yeah, he thought he was the shit till he slipped off his fucking perch. And why? Because while he was being a tyrant, he thought he was getting into war because he knew he would win. He just knew he was going to win. Okay? Fucked around and got defeated. Okay? And so that's how they recognize you. So romantic. Okay, what kind of shit? All right. All right. What do you need to provide to help your love on their journey? Now, when I originally designed that question, in my lofty vision, okay, I imagined this wonderful love story coming together, okay, of this good guy and this good girl, and, you know, getting together and appreciating each other, and therefore you being in the mood to spoil. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm seeing that it is slightly not that, okay? And by slightly, I mean not remotely like that. Because this definitely doesn't put anybody, this tower and this furious goddess here, the goddess of wrath, okay, and with the crying and the, you know, and the destruction of the world and the war and the you know the the fucking cloak and dagger. I mean, the cops are here. Like, I mean, there is a lot of shit happening right here. Okay, so I was thinking you might be in the mood to help them. Okay. But under these circumstances, I don't know if you would be willing to help them, but let's just, for fun, you know, just to be chopping it up with the ancestors, let's see, what do you need to provide to help your love on their journey? Damn, the creator do not care what you thought. Okay. What do you need to provide? Oh, yes it is. Whatever, right? I know that's right. Okay, what do you need to provide? You need to provide... the first thing that occurred to me was unconditional love, but that card is not about unconditional love, okay? It's about being adored by God. Yeah. And when you're adored by God, it's about getting what you want. Okay, so maybe you have an example to set. That's what it seemed like here. Okay, it's about you setting an example through your relationship with the Creator. All right, how you relate to the Creator and what response you get from that. Okay, from life, you know, by way of life, you know, on behalf of the Creator. All right, not that you don't receive challenges now. Everybody gets them. Everybody gets them. Right? Because tower, right? I know. Everybody gets challenges. Right? But it's all how you show up. Devotion. Loyalty. It's all how you show up. All right. So, what about it? Oh, yeah, I do get unconditional love. The deeper meaning. Okay. I see. All right. This is multi-layered because I have a burnt bridge here and I've got a queen of water here representing the deeper meaning, the woman that is loved, or a water sign, right? And then here I'm getting God is giving you what you want. So it makes me feel like you're going to get what you want because of somebody who burnt the bridge. And that's the deeper meaning of them burning the bridge, to put them in a position where you get everything you want, whereas before it might have been a little tug of war. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't you be more like this? Why can't you treat me like that? Now you ain't got to go through none of that shit because they burnt the bridge and everybody is in full fucking perspective on that shit. And if they not in firm perspective, here's the wrath of God for your ass. Okay? Just in case that you needed it, because we can bring a tower, you know. We could handle this like some ladies and gentlemen, or we could go outside on some gangster shit, right? Okay. And also you have the police presence here with the spirits protecting you and holding the boundary, so long as you cooperate with the spiritual protocols. Okay? Those being whatever you know them to be based on you and how you get down with your spirits. Bottom line, whatever, you know, calls them to the post. Boom. Okay? You got to make sure to be that. And that's why you get what you want in this scenario, because people recognize all of this shit that happened. All of the falling from grace, tried to be tyrannical, made war, burnt the bridge, maybe there was a water sign involved, or certainly deeper meaning has been discovered. Deeper meaning has been discovered. So that's how you could help them, by sitting there and waiting for them to give you everything that you want. Very funny. Sit there, okay? So what do I mean? I mean bask. Go forth, march forth, and bask in God's blessings. And I get also to give gratitude to the Creator for everything. Yeah, everything. So in the case of a water sign, let's say, okay, if somebody burnt a bridge on behalf of a water sign, or to be with a water sign, or they made war, whatever, or, you know, okay, if it was a scenario like that, this water sign served you on some level, okay? This Queen of Cups, whatever, other woman, whatever, she served you, okay, on some level, working in service to you, working in service to your divine union. Okay, now whether that union is with the person that you shared, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, like if that union is with your emperor, because they made war, boom. Okay, I think that theme is carrying over from the first general. She served you, because now you're in a position where if this person wants to get back onto the throne, because you're still the empress, you know, but them being the emperor is up in the air, apparently. They wouldn't have the perspective that they have without this water sign, Queen of Cups, whatever that was, okay? They wouldn't have the perspective, you know? So that's something that you allowed by setting an example and allowing God to love you, okay? Staying on your perch and having firm boundaries. Allowed this emperor to burst free from his limiting beliefs and see that he needed to find an alternative to war. You know, you have to be a wise king, like King Solomon, okay? Like, all right, bitch, both of y'all is the mother. Okay, I'll tell you what, I cut the bitch in half. All right? Each one of you could have a half of the baby, right? And then figured out, oh, when the woman was like, nah, you could have him, you could have her. It was like, all right, that's the mother. Boom. You see what I'm saying? That's creative shit. Like, who would have thought of that? You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. You gotta be wise. Okay? Gotta be wise. Okay. So, last question is this. What will they provide to you? More importantly, right? No, I'm kidding. It's not more important, but it sounded good. It sounded really good. All right. What will they provide to you? All right. Let us see what they will provide to you to help you on your journey. They will provide... Oh. Okay, can we get more? Because that's how's that helpful? That is, oh, what? Okay, hold on, what? I don't even want to say what that's about yet. Hold on a second. Um, they will provide you oh, they will lay their ego down. Ooh, this is how you will recognize this fool. They will, I'm sorry, that this is what they're giving you. They are going to remove the confusion. They are going to make an effort. They are going to follow their instincts, or they're going to prompt you to follow yours. They are going to provide you with an ego death, naturally. And then they are going to provide you and provide for you on a long-term basis. Again, it's reiterating, I fucked up and now I owe you, kind of thing. I owe you. Right. Right. Okay. What do they owe you? They owe you an emperor. Yeah. Because you was up on the perch. You had the power. You had the crown. You were using it. Right. And you misused it. Right. So now, and you brought war to the kingdom. Hello? You brought war to a peaceful kingdom. Through your tyrannical actions, making people jealous, not knowing who you're talking to, what you're saying, and how it's affecting the people who are hearing it. Am I right? Right. Well, they're going to end the confusion. Okay? They're going to end the confusion, or you are going to follow your instincts and the confusion will end. Sorry about all that noise. Plus, I'm going to send choppers through here while I'm recording. Okay. So anyhow, it's going to be death of the ego. It's going to be a transition, and then they're going to be a solid guy or person making a peace offering by offering their ego. Right? Because that's the only way to get back on the throne. Simple. Right? Well, and that's the common denominator between humans, y'all. Okay? So pick your side. All right? God bless you. The creator just doesn't care what our plans are. Okay? I said new. This shit is the same motherfucker. Okay, so anyhow, that's what it sounds like to me, I swear. I hope that message helps you. Okay, I really do. For more deep-ass readings where we see what we plan, that God just laughed at us. Okay? Like these, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Make some comments. Let's exchange notes. Okay? And pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Start discriminating wisely. If you need a personal, get in contact with me. The information is down below. I will see you again here soon behind the black veil.